Good morning, class of 2020. This is Mr. Aguilar, and I want to say congratulations, and I'm very proud of you. Today, I want to share with you a story, a poem titled The Race by Dr. D.H. Groberg. And it goes a little something like this. Quit. Give up. You are beaten. And they shout at me and plead. There's just too much against you now. This time, you cannot succeed. And as I start to hang my head in front of failure's face, my downward fall is broken by the memory of a race. And hopes refills my weakened will as I recall that scene. For just the thought of that short race rejuvenates my being. A children's race, young boys, young men, and how I remember well. Excitement, sure, but also fear. It wasn't hard to tell. They all lined up, so full of hope, each thought to win that race, or tie for first, or if not that, at least take second place. And fathers watched from off the sides, each cheering for his son, and each boy hoped to show his dad that he would be the one. The whistle blew, and off they went, young hearts and hopes afire. To win and be the hero there was each young boy's desire. And one boy in particular, whose dad was in the crowd, was running near the lead and thought, my dad would be so proud. But as they sped it down the field, across a shallow dip, the little boy who thought to win lost his step and slipped. Trying hard to catch himself, his hands flew out to brace. And amid the laughter of the crowd, he fell flat on his face. So down he fell, and with him hope he couldn't win it now. Embarrassed and sad, he only wished to disappear somehow. But as he fell, his dad stood up and showed his anxious face, to which the boy so clearly said, get up and win the race. He quickly rose, no damage done, behind a bit, that's all, and ran with all his might and mind to make up for his fall. So anxious to restore himself, to catch up and to win, his mind went faster than his legs, and he slipped and fell again. He wished then he had quit before with only one disgrace. I'm hopeless as a runner now. I shouldn't try to run the race. But in the laughing crowd he searched and found his father's face, that steady look which said again, get up and win the race. And so he jumped to try again, 10 yards behind the last. If I'm gonna gain those yards, he thought, I gotta move real fast. Exerting everything he had, he regained 8 or 10. But trying so hard to catch the lead, he slipped and fell again. Defeated, he lied there silently, a teardrop from his eye. There's no sense in running anymore. 3 strikes. I'm out. Why try? The will to rise had disappeared. All hope had fled away. And so far behind, so error-prone, a loser all the way. I've lost, so what's the use, he thought. I'll live with my disgrace. But then he thought about his dad, who soon he'd have to face. Get up, an echo sounded low. Get up and take your place. You weren't meant for failure here. Get up and win the race. With borrowed will, get up, it said. You've lost. You haven't lost it all. For winning is no more than this, to rise each time you fall. And so he rose to run once more with a new commit. He resolved that win or lose, at least he shouldn't quit. So far behind the others now, the most he'd ever been. Still, he gave it all he had and ran as though to win. 3 times he had fallen, stumbling, and 3 times he rose again. And too far behind to hope to win, he still ran till the end. They cheered the winning runner as he crossed the line in first place, head high and proud and happy. No fall and no disgrace. But when the fallen youngster crossed the line last place, the crowd gave him a greater cheer for finishing the race. And even though he came in last with head bowed low and proud, he would have thought he'd won the race to listen to the crowd. And to his dad he said sadly, I didn't do too well. To me, you won, his father said. You rose each time you fell. And now when things seem dark and hard and difficult to face, a memory of that little boy helps me in my race. For all of life is like that race, with ups and downs and all. And all you have to do to win is to rise each time you fall. Quit. Give up. You're beaten. They still shout in my face. But another voice within me says, get up and win the race. Congratulations, class of 2020, LAHSA, forever.